Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you should be playing P.E.K.K.As. Now, a lot of people, including players who are still in the top 10 right now, play a very suboptimal version of P.E.K.K.As. And as a result, to be honest, I see them fail quite a bit. And if they just made a few changes which would optimize this army, they would have a much higher rate of success. So let me introduce you guys to the very common P.E.K.K.A strategy that I feel like is not that great. It's just 2 giants, 2 bombers, and 2 P.E.K.K.As, and the way you play it is kind of gross. So you want to start the battle machine from the outside, and a lot of this stuff will translate into the army I'm going to share with you guys later, but for now let's just get the idea of what the current most popular strategy is. So you start the battle machine on the outside. You want the bomber to, of course, open some walls. We'll put in a giant right here. He's going to go towards the archer tower, but there's no push trap. Now we're going to put in another giant. Why don't we go ahead, use the giant ability here, redirect him. That way, in case there was a push trap, now he won't find it. And now we have a lot of giants tanking for everything. And we're just going to figure out where we want to put down this last P.E.K.K.A. I'm not very sure. We do find a push trap, so I'm going to go ahead, battle machine ability here, start the P.E.K.K.A. onto this gold storage so it walks around the outside, and look at this. This base is going to be completely crushed in all honesty. And what I'm trying to tell you is this strategy, it is not bad, but it could be better. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of factors that you can't really adjust for with this strategy. I mean, look at this. We lost the battle machine. That sucks. We have this really annoying back end that we just gotta kind of suffer through. And yeah, we're gonna get through stage 1 with quite a lot remaining, but in all honesty, if this were trapped better or if I played worse, I would be cooked. So how do you play that better? How do you maybe not lose the battle machine? Well, it's very easy. You just want to eliminate as many buildings as you can before your P.E.K.K.As have to deal with them. Now, there's a lot of ways you could do this. So first of all, cannon cart value. That is obviously the most easy way. Let's go see. First step, if you haven't seen my cannon cart video, I'm just going to give you a very loose instruction of what to do. Make sure you watch that video. It's actually one of my best videos I think I've ever done. Lava launcher protects Mega Tesla, double cannon, and that's about it. So every other building here is free game. The first thing to really understand is what buildings do you actually need to prioritize? Like, we see there's 2 archer towers here, and if we were to take both those out, it would honestly not be that useful. With P.E.K.K.As, the most important buildings are going to be the double cannons, the Mega Tesla, the roaster, and the giant cannon. Additionally, the guard post unit is very annoying. If you have the opportunity to just take them out before anything, that would be great, but you don't need to really build your plan around that. So realistically, we have 5 defenses we need to take down in order to secure a 6-star against this base. So what I'm going to do here is just think, okay, well, what's the easiest way to take down any of these defenses? If I wanted to be really sweaty, we could go with barbarians and 2 cannon carts to take down the giant cannon and the roaster, but that's a very big investment for a very risky attack. So I'm just going to go ahead and erase those because we're not going to be able to take that down really smartly. Next, we have the double cannon and the Mega Tesla, which is protected by the lava launcher. If we were to tank for the lava launcher, technically we could actually take that out with the cannon cart, which I might actually try in a little bit, but that's also going to be risky, so we're not going to look at that. So realistically, we do have this double cannon over here, only protected by an archer tower, and if you were to take out the archer tower, then all of a sudden you've cleared out the entire back end over here, and that creates a very nice L-shaped path for your troops to go in and just have a walk in the park, take down the base. You can really put them wherever you want at that point. It's a very nice way to funnel. So why don't we take a look at that? I mean, it sounds like a very small adjustment. So instead of bringing 2 P.E.K.K.As, 2 bombers, 2 giants, we're just going to bring 1 giant and 1 bomber and a cannon cart and barbarians here. And watch what happens here. Look at what the difference is. We have the barbarians, so we're just going to test for traps. If we find a Tesla, that would be awesome. Obviously, we don't want to find a Tesla with our cannon cart, but if we were to find one with the barbarian and take it down with the cannon cart, that's just more value for me. We're just taking our time here. Now we're going to unpause the cannon cart, tank with the barbarian, testing for traps inside the walls. We find no traps, and now look at that. We're getting down the free archer tower. And look, we even found the free Tesla. That is beautiful. I forgot that was there. So we're just going to let that cannon cart work all the way over there. Realistically, we don't need to do much with it. And then we're going to do the exact same plan. I mean, that's all we need to do is just take down this back end. And now we're going to go with the same thing that we did at first. Although honestly, I'm going to put my bomber in a little bit of a different position here. Now we're going to go ahead, start in our giant, and we want to put him in a specific spot. I'll explain in a second, but that is currently looking beautiful. Giant ability. And we have barbarians, so we're just going to use the barbarians to go ahead, help out the P.E.K.K.A, funnel for everything. With this strategy, and pretty much with all P.E.K.K.A ground strategies, your only goal is realistically to get that battle machine to his level 3 ability, because when the battle machine gets to his level 3 ability, he wreaks havoc on the base. And do you guys see what I mean here? I mean, realistically, we just made a very small adjustment, and yet that is going to have a massive impact on the results of this attack, because now we have the battle machine still alive, we have the bomber, we even have a cannon cart, which is one of the most valuable troops to have stage 2, and all we did was just take out the back end nice and easy to begin with the cannon cart, and all of a sudden our P.E.K.K.As didn't need to work through this really annoying Tesla double cannon archer tower compartment. At this point, stage 2, you can bring baby dragons if you want, you can bring another giant and barbarians if you want, you can bring an electro fire wizard, you can bring really anything, and we'll get into stage 2s a little bit later here, because right now we need to focus on the stage 1s. So I told you I would explain why I put the giant where I do, so let me go ahead and show you. So look at this, we have 2 push traps right by this archer tower. The only goal is to push out this giant, because with P.E.K.K.As, push traps are the biggest defenses. I mean, if you push a giant out of tanking position, all of a sudden your battle machine or your P.E.K.K.A is going to take all that damage, and the attacker will fail if you do it correctly. So as the attacker, you want to know where you want to put your giant. So let's say we put him in from an angle like this to go take down the archer tower, he's going to get pushed away. What about an angle like this? He's going to get pushed away, right? Every single time he's going to walk over those push traps. But if we put the giant, instead of from like right here or right here, we put him in the middle of this tile, he's actually going to walk alongside the gold storage and avoid the push trap. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. I kind of think it should be fixed, but since it works this way, I might as well teach you. So now we see, instead of losing our giant, we're just going to put him onto this tile right here, and watch how he's going to walk on the gold storage and avoid the push trap. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, as you can see, because now how are you supposed to defend against that? It's very important to be mindful of that. So here we go. We're up against our first base. We actually are not really up against the best first base for us, but I already see it. I already really see it, okay? What defenses do we need to worry about? Obviously, double cannons, roaster, mega Tesla, and giant cannon. So what of those defenses can we deal with immediately? And you guys, I'm going to give you a second to look. Do you see it? Do you see it? Look at all 3 of these juicy buildings, and what is defending it but one archer tower. Now obviously it's going to be kind of hard to get to that archer tower because there's all these walls in the way, except wait a minute, what you could do, and what is a very, very useful trick, is bringing in just one dropship. Look at that. We're going to find a Tesla. Now we're going to let the skeletons test for traps, and now we're going to put down both of our cannon carts. And look at what this is going to do. The dropship is distracting the archer tower. The skeletons are testing for push traps, and now we've just taken down everything because the cannon carts got through the wall. I mean, dropships are the perfect tool for this situation. Not only do they open the wall, not only do they test for traps, not only do they tank for the archer tower, but then they deal extra splash damage when it dies, basically ensuring that archer tower is good as gone. I mean, really an insane troop when you think about it. Now we're going to go ahead, start the battle machine. Why don't we, honestly, a lot of times I rush, and that's not what you want to do with this strategy. This has been one of the biggest things I've had to learn when trying to figure out how to play P.E.K.K.As, because in all honesty, I'm not that great a P.E.K.K.A player, but taking your time is so important because you don't need to rush. You don't need to just go as fast as you can. All you really need to do is make sure that everything is just working together. I mean, we have everything working together beautifully. I don't need to put down this P.E.K.K.A. There's really no reason to put down the P.E.K.K.A. So as a result, I'm going to wait. Where do I want to put it? I'm going to put it here so my cannon carts can work on the archer tower. And we do find a push trap there. It is not really going to matter anyway. And now, as a result, we've pretty much just crushed the base. I mean, this was completely beautiful. We do find that giant bomb up there, which hurts so bad. We're going to keep the cannon carts paused. No reason to risk finding more giant bombs with my 2 most important troops in the army, but look at how beautifully that worked together. We didn't need to go fast. We didn't need to waste our time. Look, we didn't need to speed it up because look, we have 19 seconds left. I could have sat there and done nothing for 19 more seconds and I would have been fine. Stage 2 here, I mean, when you have the battle machine and you have bomber and a P.E.K.K.A, just bring another P.E.K.K.A and a giant, and then just crank out the base. Watch this. We don't realistically need these cannon carts. We have them, so it would be stupid not to use them. You're trying to take down crushers. Those are really big. And again, you also are going to be trying to take out as many compartments as you can. So we can take out a crusher and a cannon all the way over here. We're going to first use our cannon cart. Look at that. We find a Tesla. That is why we didn't put them both down at the same time. And now we can take out the Tesla with the other cannon cart. I mean, obviously, maybe don't go for such a risky play if you don't have 2 cannon carts to spare, or if you don't have a test troop. But we are so okay here. Just like last time, we're going to sit here and take our time, because how dumb would it be to, instead of taking out this crusher, just rush through the attack, and then now my battle machine takes damage from a crusher that he did not need to take damage from. It'll be ridiculous. So now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put in our giant like this, bomber like that, P.E.K.K.A like that, move cannon cart number 2 to take down the cannon, and look at where we are, fellas. We are cruising through this base here. I mean, we could use the battle machine ability. He's probably not going to get to level 3, but in all honesty, I really don't care. I mean, this base is completely crushed. Even though we lost the cannon cart to the Tesla, it realistically doesn't matter, because giants are so strong. I mean, P.E.K.K.As and P.E.K.K.As are just so strong. That's it. But every troop in this army is just unbelievable stage 2. I mean, the giant he's still alive, by the way. We sent him directly into a crusher, a double cannon, and a cannon, and my boy is still cooking. The P.E.K.K.A pretty much took no damage. Battle machine is a-okay. We have the bomber who just does not care. It's crushed. So obviously not every base is going to have some insane dropship values. So why don't we go ahead and look at a bit of a more reasonable base here. We got Chief Ben. And once again, we do see that there are going to be the 2 double cannons, the roaster, a lowered archer tower, which is actually pretty much a double cannon, so that one's pretty important to take out too, and the Mega Tesla. And we, again, are just going to be trying to take out as many compartments as possible, as quickly as possible, with as few troops as possible. So we could go 2 cannon carts, archers, and barbarians to take down all this stuff, but that's not really as few troops as possible. Or we could go with a barbarian and a cannon cart, take down maybe even the roaster and the double cannon here. That's pretty good value if I do say so myself. So first step, we're going to use this barbarian here, and look at that. We find a Tesla now too. Now, this is one of the things that kind of makes the strategy so strong, and you wouldn't think it, but because you're putting your cannon carts in places where people are wanting to trap cannon carts, and because you have barbarians to test for said traps, a lot of the time here, you're going to be getting free Teslas left and right. I mean, people are kind of dumb when it comes to trapping cannon carts, and they're just like, I don't know what to do. Here, take more value. So yeah, the free Teslas are not the move against cannon carts, in case you're curious. I'm going to go ahead, put a barbarian here, see if we find anything juicy. We are going to almost take damage from the giant cannon there, which would have made me super mad. And now it is time to full send the cannon cart into the builder hall. We do not have a lot of time to kill here, to be honest, so we're going to need to wait, and then now we'll go like that. Here comes the battle machine from the top here. And again, being patient is very important when you're using strategies such as this. I haven't even started my main force in. We only have a minute left. That might have been a little too patient. Now we're going to go ahead. Here comes the giant. Unpause cannon cart to go take down this Tesla like that. Giant goes in, and now that it's tanking for everything, I'm going to go put down the P.E.K.K.A now. We are actually looking super good here, to be honest. I wish the cannon cart would move a little bit quicker. But hey, we're getting a lot of free value with said cannon cart, so I guess I can't be too mean to it. And even though we are kind of short on time, I'm waiting to put down my last P.E.K.K.A. Now we're going to put it down, because it started to look like our P.E.K.K.As were going to be walking around the wrong way. We're going to break in the battle machine too. Here comes battle machine ability. And now we just gotta kind of get this cannon cart to take down this double cannon. Now we're gonna go P.E.K.K.A ability number 4 like that to do some nice damage. And then really here, the biggest thing is, are we gonna get down this elixir storage? I think we are. And yeah, so to be honest, maybe I waited a little bit more than I should have, but even still, like I said, being patient and making sure you're gonna set up your army for the perfect, most flawless takedown is always gonna be more important than rushing in and being like, oh no, what if I time fail? Because if you think about it, what's gonna be faster, putting all your troops down down early and then they all die and now you have like a cannon cart and the battle machine to clean up stage 1, or taking your time and now you have a battle machine, a cannon cart, and 2 P.E.K.K.As to clean up stage 1. That's why it went so quickly, is because I lost so few troops that cleanup was not a problem. So once again, because we have so much left over, I'm going to bring archers this time. Now watch what the archers are for. We're going to put the cannon cart right here, and then we're going to place the archer literally on top of him. That archer is going to walk forward, test for any Teslas, any push traps, anything of that sort, pause it, because if it finds a Tesla, it will be in range. Sometimes people don't think about this, but if you leave your cannon cart unpaused and it just follows the archer, if the archer finds a Tesla, all of a sudden your cannon cart's in range of the Tesla. So what was the point of testing for it? I'm going to go ahead, put one more archer, A, to make sure we don't find any random traps, but B, just to kind of speed up this process, because as we saw in the very stage 1, the cannon cart takes quite a bit of time. We're looking so good now, working on this crusher. I'm going to go ahead, start in the battle machine, and alright, I found the Tesla, guys. I used 2 archers to try and find the Tesla when I could have just used my battle machine in the weirdest position and found the worst placed Tesla of all time. Once again, you're going to see we have only a minute remaining here. So stage 2, in case you don't really understand it, your biggest concern usually is going to be time failing. So make sure you get down those corner buildings. Now we're going to go ahead. Here comes the bomber. We're going to take down this crusher just like that. And we're going to just kind of chillax here. We're going to wait. Look at this cannon being tanked for. We're going to use the archer up top and use that giant ability just like that. It does kind of suck. The battle machine is in range of the cannon. I don't know why the giant's not tanking for him. It's not like that's the whole reason I brought him. But hey, look at this. I mean, we have 27 seconds remaining, and even though we only had a minute when we put down everything because we waited for everything to be ready, we had 22 seconds to spare, completely crushed. All that really changed this from being a very risky brute force strategy to then being a very strategic and pretty secure strategy is just a cannon cart and barbarians. Because look at what one cannon cart and a camp of barbarians can do. We got 1 Tesla, the archer tower, another Tesla, the roaster, and the double cannon. Do you guys understand how insane that is? That with just 2 camps of troops, we got 2 Teslas, an archer tower, a double cannon, and a roaster, 5 defenses. That's nearly half of the defenses on the base. That was just 2 camp space. That is why it is so useful to bring a troop like the cannon cart when you can. Wait. Do you guys want free hero skins? It's true. My very first giveaway. That's a little bit false, actually. I'm not the one doing the giveaway. I'm the one advertising the giveaway. I could totally do a giveaway, literally whenever I want, but I hate you guys, so I don't. All right, that's a little bit sarcastic. I actually have just never seen giveaways be successful, so if this one goes well, maybe I'll do more. But as I said, this is not my giveaway. It's this guy named Kibu. I know what you're wondering. Who's this Kibu guy? I was wondering that a bit myself, I'm not gonna lie to you. After a little bit of research, I was able to determine that Kibu is some anime, wait, what the fuck is what I thought, until I realized you're supposed to put a CR at the end of the name. It's Kibu CR, a very important distinction unless you want to watch anime. I don't really know what that other channel was, I'm not gonna lie. That's right, a Clash Royale YouTuber found his way to having, I guess, 3 skins and a scenery, and he is giving them all away. All you gotta do is subscribe. But wait, there's more you gotta do. Opening up the best app ever, that's right, Twitter. You can go to Kibu_CR and see all these sick videos. Look at them, there's so many. I have no clue how they figure this out, but he somehow found a way to get 1 HP on like every single tower here. I don't know how much time it takes to figure out how to get this to work. And he does this so many times. I don't know how are you doing this many times? He did it again, what? If you want to explore how many different ways you can get 1 HP, be sure to go follow him on Twitter as well, which is at Kibu_CR. Even if you don't play Clash Royale, it's actually pretty interesting to watch how many different ways he gets 1 HP. I still have no clue. But he's going to be hosting the giveaway, I believe, on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. So be sure to follow him, subscribe to him, get yourself a free scenery, a free skin. I don't honestly know how many people are going to sign up for this, so it might be pretty free. But that's it for the advertisement. Back to the video. Up against another base here. Where is the value here? We have a free double cannon and the free guard post. Now, remember how I told you guys that the guard post is actually a really annoying thing to deal with the P.E.K.K.As? So because we can get a double cannon and the guard post here, we're definitely going to take that 1000%. I mean, it is such good value. And we're bringing archers here too, because I believe I have a good idea for how to use these archers to get a little bit more value out of this attack. So we're keeping the cannon cart paused. That way this archer lures out everything, and then now we can send send in the cannon cart to help out the archer. You want the archer to lure it out rather than the cannon cart. That way the cannon cart takes literally no damage, and that's exactly what happened right here. And now, because we had some archers left over, we're going to get this double cannon for free. It only takes 2 archers to take down pretty much any building in the game, so we're just going to use 2 archers there and get a free double cannon. So we're getting 2 double cannons, the guard post units, and I guess that's about it. And some nice funneling, at least, with just a cannon cart and the archers, and we still have the cannon cart surviving. That is such amazing value. So right here, I'm honestly gonna wait to go like that. Giant goes in there. I don't know if we got the tanking with the giant. I probably shouldn't have waited there, in all honesty. Let me tell you why I waited. I was hoping that we could wait and then get the giant to go over through the hole I broke with the bomber. That way the giant would also not risk hitting a push trap, but because we did that move, now the battle machine is going to die. I'm going to leave this here because even though this isn't really that great, it's still going to work as far as the attack goes, but I just want to show you kind of what happens when you play it dumb. I mean, we should have realistically either put down a P.E.K.K.A to tank for the bomber or put down really anything to tank for the bomber, but instead I wanted to play it cute, play it nice, play it technically in a good way. I just played it dumb as a result, and now look at this. We might even lose the bomber, but we are still looking absolutely amazing despite literally getting no tanking from the giant, and that just shows you how OP this strategy really is. I mean, we have a bomber ability, we have the P.E.K.K.A ability, we have the cannon cart, and I guess I'll show you how to take down stage 2 when you don't have the most desirable ground army left. Realistically, when you lose the battle machine stage 1, almost always that means you gotta go stage 2, bring in baby dragons, and using baby dragons is honestly so easy, and we have so many good tools to help us out here. So our only goal is to take down as many firecrackers as possible, and look what we got going on here. We could honestly probably take down the entire multi-mortar compartment. Watch this. We're going to use this bomber to honestly tank, and then we'll go in with the P.E.K.K.A. And we do find a Tesla, but dude, we're so fine. And if we take down this whole multi-mortar compartment, this cannon cart is then going to take down all these firecrackers. Guys, look at it. It's over. It's over. I'm going to pause the cannon cart so it doesn't die, but we just want to take down as many firecrackers as possible. This was a perfect example of how you do that. This is why cannon carts are so amazing, both stage 1 and stage 2. It's because stage 2, I mean, this cannon cart, if there was no such thing as time, would take down the entire base by himself. Nothing is able to outrange him here. I mean, I guess the auto outpost zappies would ruin his day, but he's fine, pretty much. So after waiting for the battle capture to actually get in a place where he's going to start tanking for the firecracker, now we're going to start placing down our baby dragons. Look how I play it. We're waiting for this baby dragon to tank for this firecracker, and he's going to do that right about now. And then we're putting down baby dragon number 8, and that way we're not letting just one baby dragon tank for 2 firecrackers and a Tesla. That would be outrageous. Here comes all the baby dragon abilities. The base is completely crushed, both baby dragons remaining. I mean, it's just complete overkill despite losing battle machine stage 1. Oh, interesting base here. Okay, how do we want to do this? So we do see the lowered archer tower and the double cannon are all the way at the top and are only defended by the lava launcher. Obviously the lava launcher is really annoying for the cannon carts, but we could feasibly just tank for the lava launcher and take it out with the cannon carts. That would be kind of a cool strategy here. I actually really do like that idea, so I'm going to go ahead, put down 1 archer all the way there. We find a free Tesla. What a beautiful way to start this attack. So I'm going to move cannon cart to go take down that Tesla. Like, that should be it, right? Please don't be in range of the lava launcher. Okay, beautiful. And then now we'll start in the battle machine onto this laboratory, and look, it's going to start tanking for the lava launcher right about there. Now we can unpause the cannon cart, and where do we want to start in the boys? I'm going to say I'll start in the bomber right about there. We put in the giant from a weird angle, that way it hopefully dodges a push trap. There's the ability. Look at all these other Teslas we're finding. Double archer to help take down this double cannon a little bit quicker. I'm even full sending my cannon cart straight into the double cannon because we do not want to lose this battle machine ability, but I'm feeling pretty good. Now we're going to go battle machine ability right here. Now you're going to see exactly why I want to make sure we didn't lose it, because it is going to be so destructive to the inside of this base here. We have the cannon cart taking some annoying amounts of damage here from that lava launcher, but it's going to be pretty negligible. And then now we do take the 1 shot from the lava launcher, womp womp, but whatever. We're just going to go finish off the base here with the cannon carts and the 2 P.E.K.K.A abilities I've saved. I was hoping to get the P.E.K.K.A ability onto the double. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Oh no. Okay, we just wasted 2 P.E.K.K.A abilities. That's great. That's great. That's beautiful. It's whatever. I really don't care because we have baby dragon stage 2. It logistically is the same as if I didn't waste the P.E.K.K.A abilities. So why don't we go start the cannon cart from the top. We're going to have the archer to spare from stage 1. I don't don't feel like that attack honestly went that great. The battle machine died, and what I really think the problem was is that our bomber died. And because the bomber died, that double cannon was just chilling out in its own world there. If I had a P.E.K.K.A ability, I actually could take down both firecrackers there with just one P.E.K.K.A, but instead now I gotta use two. So, and I missed the other firecracker. That's awesome. Thank you, P.E.K.K.A. All right, whatever. Why don't we start in Battlecopter all the way over here. We've taken down one firecracker. We're going to take down another firecracker. I'm feeling pretty good. If I get the Battlecopter ability onto this multi-mortar, that would be pretty nice. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get him over there. We're going to see if this Baby Dragon ability... Where are you going? Okay, we're going to go just put Baby Dragon from the top to tank for that other firecracker. First Baby Dragon ability plus Battlecopter ability to take that all down. And this last Baby Dragon ability should finish off everything. There we go. That's why I wanted the Battlecopter to hit the multi-mortar. It would hit all three firecrackers, and now as a result, I mean, it's done. Boom. Hello, weird base. Okay, this is insane. All right, if you encounter a base like this, this is your sign to abuse cannon carts, because watch what's going to happen here. We just put the barbarians in, and then we'll go like that. Just keep barbarians flowing into the base here, because all we got to do is distract for the cannon carts until they take down this lowered archer tower, and then it's over. So I guess we'll see if there's a Tesla maybe. Yep, that's why we test with barbarians. And this barbarian's actually going to break through this wall, which is really nice for us, because it's probably going to find the other Tesla over there. I mean, a good rule of thumb is if there's a base that looks this stupid, just assume if there's gaps for a Tesla, there's probably going to be a Tesla there. And now we're going to take down another double cannon, the Mega Tesla, the Roaster, maybe even a lowered archer tower. I mean, guys, if you can abuse cannon carts, abuse cannon carts. At this point, I mean, let's just start battle machine now, because he has to work through so much. This base is so weird. There goes the Roaster. There goes the lowered archer tower. Once this battle machine tanks for the multi-mortar, I'm going to put down one barbarian to help us kind of speed through this. Here we go. Barbarian, save the day. Cannon carts are going back into the base to take out the lowered archer tower. That's perfect. We'll put the P.E.K.K.A in now from the corner just so we can get tanking for the giant. I mean, the battle machine tanks. I didn't even need to do that. But I mean, you know, taking down the corner building is always smart. Usually, you're not going to find yourself in a situation where you're using P.E.K.K.As and you don't need to use a bomber or a giant. But this guy has really impressed me with his base building today. We literally lost no camps. Can we keep alive every single camp? That's the question. Okay, how do we do this? I mean, realistically, I know exactly how we do this. It's just, how do I keep alive all my camps at the same time? I think we're just going to bring in a bunch of baby dragons in the Battlecopter. That way we can just overwhelm the base. We do not have any troops to test with. I mean, we have plenty of troops to test with, but I don't want to use any of them because then I would lose an army camp. Wait, actually, maybe night witches are the move here, in all honesty, because if we can just overwhelm the base with bats, we won't lose a single camp. I'm going to start Battlecopter all the way over there, double cannon cart all the way over here. I want to take down the builder hall before my night witches are involved, so I'm going to pause them because I bet you there's a Tesla over here, and if there isn't, why would I risk it? The reason I want to take down the auto outpost is all the zappies are going to be really annoying to deal with the bats, because the bats are going to get really distracted and waste a lot of time on the zappy. So I might as well just take them down like this. And then now we're looking like it is game time to see if we can take down the base without losing a single troop. That's the dream. Let's go. Starting all the night witches, baby. They are going to get a direct path straight into the base here. It looks like there is not a Tesla where I was worried there would be one, so I guess yay. And then here come all the night witch abilities, and now the base should be getting cooked. Oh no, we might lose a night witch. Oh no, it's not even close. It's crushed. All right, and that is how you do not lose a single troop in the builder base. I'm glad you guys came to my instructional video. Truly, P.E.K.K.As are just too strong. Oh, there was a Tesla. You did a corner Tesla. Barbarian, save the day. It's over. Oh, we're up against this guy again. So this strategy against him where we put the cannon cart from the top didn't go that bad, but the battle machine died really quickly. So how do we not do that this time? That's the question. To be honest, what maybe would be smarter here is to try and use some archers to take down all this stuff up top. We might just want two P.E.K.K.As instead of bringing in a cannon cart. We know there's going to be a massive bait down here, so let's not forget about that. Okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead with this plan. So although I want to make sure I open up this double cannon because that cooked me last round, but no, we're going to go with the plan here. Okay, Cat, you need to get off my desk so you don't press a button. I don't want to delete this recording. Sorry. Oh, hello? What? Alright, this is a really stupid way to try and trap a cannon cart. Fun fact, by the way. If you're trying to trap cannon carts, don't put all of your Teslas where I test for everything, because I'm just going to take out all 3 of your Teslas. What are you, crazy? Okay, although to be honest, it does make me have to waste a few more archers than I was wanting to. So this is going to be a little bit of a hiccup here, but I think we're still alright. So why don't we go ahead, start the battle machine right from where we did last time. We know there's no longer going to be an annoying Tesla farm. So here comes the bomber to open up everything. Beautiful. And then now we're going to go giant right there. That way he avoids any possible traps. And then we're going to go 1, 1, 2 because the battle machine will tank for one of these cannons. Why don't we start in the P.E.K.K.A all the way over here? I would like to keep alive these archers if possible. Giant ability just to make sure he doesn't take too much damage. And then now here comes the battle machine ability. I want to take down this double cannon. The chains aren't going where I want them to. No. Okay, it should be fine though. I mean, oh my goodness, dude. Look how crushed this base is. I mean, the archers are so powerful here because after they're done taking down their buildings, they just help out the whole crew. They took down the double cannon. We didn't even need to open this wall. This was a complete slam dunk. This was even better than my first time attacking this base, dude. That is insane. Granted, he did give me 3 free Teslas, so I would hope we would get this pretty easy. Stage 2. All we got to do is not fail stage 2. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, and it's completely crushed. It literally does not matter. I mean, this is just so free. It's such a free strategy. I'm bullying people right now. So why don't we go ahead and see what we got by using P.E.K.K.As. We got a pretty nice battle log, if I do say so myself. We are looking super clean here. And we got a pretty nice defense log, although I guess that wasn't really me using P.E.K.K.As to get that. But hey, we went up 151 spots on the global leaderboard this video, gained 200 trophies, did 6 attacks perfect in a row, got amazing defenses. The aura of P.E.K.K.As is unbeatable. So yeah, try them out for yourself and let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to drop all your questions in the comments and I will probably not answer them. See ya.